Right folks, and welcome back. So it's part 2 of the Landrover restoration. It arrived yesterday, and basically what we've been doing is just cleaning it and tidying it up. I don't see there's any point in getting it in the workshop when it was covered in green algae and dross. A lot of that was basically welded to it, so we just needed to basically get it clean before we put it in the workshop and make a mess. Are you enjoying it? It's amazing what fairy liquid does and a yard brush. So myself and Heather basically spent the last 3 hours cleaning it. Luckily it rained overnight. It rained for about 14 hours, so the algae and the muck was pretty soaked. So we started off with a small dustpan brush and scrubbed everything, loosened the algae, and we just basically chucked buckets of water at it repeatedly. We just kept chucking water at it, and then we covered it with fairy liquid. And I know some people will be shocked by that, because you're not supposed to use fairy liquid on cars because it's got salt in it, but this is getting a respray anyway, so we want to get the salt and the grease and any oily deposits off it. Don't forget folks, this has been off the road for 14 years, so it was pretty dirty. So we've covered it in fairy liquid, and again we've rubbed it with a brush. We used like a stiff sweeping brush, a yard brush basically, and scrubbed the whole Land Rover, and then we've chucked buckets of water over it again, and then there was bits on the roof especially that were just welded on. So we've basically let more fairy liquid soak longer, rubbed it on, and we've gone over the whole vehicle with wire wool. Again, I wouldn't be using wire wool, you know, if we were going to be using this as it is, but again it's getting stripped down and resprayed. So we've done everything with wire wool. There's a few bits that we've missed, like the hinges, but we've got most of the welded on crud off and got it clean. We've removed the roof rack, and then we've started on the stickers. I've got a video I'll put in a minute of Heather removing the stickers. Now this is an endless task. These stickers have probably been on 25 years, and you can see there's no just peeling them off. They are literally welded on. You can't paint over them because it ruins your paint, it cracks, and just like it reacts with it, so you've got to get them off. Now we've been using a caramel wheel, I think that's the name for it. Here I've sanded it with an orbital sander to try and lessen the stickers, make them thinner, get the glossy plastic off the top, and Heather's been working backwards and forwards with a caramel wheel. This here is just basically glue and melted stickers, so this will come off with some TFR or something. But that there took about 45 minutes with the caramel wheel, so if anybody knows any better way of doing it, drop it in the comments and let me know. I'm hoping I've got a young boy working with us on Saturday again. I'm quite happy to pay him for 6 hours and try and remove these stickers. It's just the roof, the sides and the back body. The door, I don't know what's going to happen with the door. The door's actually solid in the bottom, and normally they rot out, so it's had some repair work done at some point, but it's just where it's obviously rusting inside, it's reacted with the aluminium, so the aluminium's pretty bad. So, you know, I don't know if we're going to be putting a tailgate back on with the lift up part, or whether we maybe buy a new galvanised back door. I think it'll depend on the budget when we get into that point. But this side, luckily there's no stickers up the side. I don't know what's happened, it's probably had a bash. You can see where they've put filler in and sprayed it. But I think everybody will agree, she's looking a lot better. She's looking definitely looking better than she did. So we're going to be into the strip down just shortly. Hopefully prime the bulkhead Saturday, and then start stripping this down. Probably get the doors off, get the roof and the sides off, Luckily they look like they've got stainless steel bolts on the roof and the sides, so hopefully they'll undo. And then probably the windscreen off and get it rolled into the workshop. So anyway folks, just a quick update, let you know how we're getting on with it. Another day, a bit more work. It looks a lot better than the green manky mess it was, so I think that's added about 1,500 quid onto the value, so not that we're going to sell it, it's here to get restored.